Everyone, welcome back to episode 9. Taehyung and Obi were on bed, laughing, holding onto each other. From where Jungkook stood, it looked like they were close, just friends. And something inside Jungkook snapped. Without saying a word, he turned on his heel and stormed off to his room, shutting the door behind him. His heart pounded on as anger, confusion, and jealousy consumed him. JK, I thought he didn't want to be with anyone. I thought he said he wasn't comfortable with this marriage. Then why is he so close to Hobi? He lay down and his thoughts spiraling. The night he had a dream, one that left him shaking. He saw him smiling brightly, but not at him. He saw them and Hobby together, happy like a real couple, and the worst of all, in his dream, Taehyung turned to Jungkook and said, "It's not that I have a problem with being in love, Jungkook. I just have a problem with you." Jungkook joined awake, covered in sweat. As he tried to catch his breath, he saw Taehyung standing near his bed, looking concerned. Taehyung softly, "Jungkook, are you okay?" Jungkook didn't answer. He just stared at Taehyung, his emotions all over the place. Taehyung, I was going to call you for dinner, but you weren't answering your phone. I got worried. Jungkook suddenly stood up, locking the door. Jungkook was slow and serious. Are you seriously asking me if I'm okay after what you did? Taehyung confused. What are you talking about? Jungkook breathing his teeth. I saw you with him. Taehyung sobbed. What? Jungkook, that's not what you think. Hobby is just a friend. Jungkook angry, just a friend? Do you hold all your friends like that? Before Taehyung could explain, Jungkook let out a frustration sigh and ran a hand through his hair. Jungkook was softer now. I don't understand you, Taehyung. You say you don't want this marriage. You say you don't want me to get close to you, but then you are so comfortable with him. What is it? Am I the only one not allowed to be near you? Taehyung was taken aback by Jungkook's words. For the first time, he saw something raw in Jungkook's eyes, not just jealousy but hurt. He stepped forward hesitantly. Taehyung carefully, "Jungkook, I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was just talking to Hobie about us." Jungkook's eyes snapped at Taehyung. Jungkook whispering, "Us?" Taehyung nodded. Slowly, he made me realize something. I have been scared of this marriage, not because of you, but because I never thought about things differently. I never gave this a chance, but maybe I should. Jungkook's heart pounded in Taehyung's words. "Jungkook, what are you?" Taehyung was shaking. "Don't touch me." Jungkook's heart dropped and his own accent from previous night flashed through his mind. His anger, his jealousy, the way he had lost control. His anger, his jealousy, the way he had lost control. Jungkook hesitated. I was angry, but did I hurt you? Taehyung let out a bitter laugh, though his eyes held nothing but pain. Taehyung, you don't even remember, do you? You pushed me, you shouted at me, you blamed me for things I never did. And now you are asking if you hurt me? Jungkook's heart guilt hitting him like a tidal wave. Jungkook desperately, "Taehyung, I wasn't thinking straight. I was drunk. I was upset." Taehyung snapping, "That doesn't excuse anything, Jungkook. I trusted you no matter how much we fought. I thought would never make me feel unsafe, but last night he took a deep breath, steadying himself. I don't want to stay here anymore." Jungkook's entire body tense. Jungkook panicked. "No, Taehyung, please let me fix this. I swear." Taehyung shaking his head. "It's too late." Jungkook reached out instantly, but Taehyung flinched away, stepping further away. The fear in Taehyung's eyes shattered something inside Jungkook. He immediately dropped his hand, taking a step back. Jungkook quietly, I would never hurt you like that again. I swear." Taehyung coldly, "I don't care about your promises anymore, Jungkook." He grabbed his bag and stormed out of the room, leaving Jungkook frozen in place. Taehyung didn't stop walking until he reached Jimin's apartment. His heart was racing and his mind was maze. Jimin surprised Taehyung. What happened? You look awful. Taehyung trying to force a smile. Can I stay here for a few days? Jimin didn't question him. He simply nodded and let Taehyung in. For the next few days, Taehyung avoided all calls from Jungkook. He tried to focus on his assignments, his part-time job, anything to keep himself distracted, but no matter what he did, he couldn't erase the hurt. Eventually, he decided to go back to his father's house. Forcing a smile, while I just missed you, Hande didn't ask too many questions. Thought he could, though he could sense something was wrong. Taehyung was quieter than usual, more reserved at night. Taehyung locked the door and placed a chair against his, as if afraid someone would come in uninvited. Jungkook's regret. At the office, Jungkook brushed himself in the work, but no amount of distraction could stop the edge in his heart. Taehyung had been gone for 10 days, and every second without him felt unbearable. And they entered Jungkook's office one afternoon with a sad smile. Hande, Taehyung told me you asked him to work part-time. I didn't know he wanted to take on so much responsibility. Jungkook stiffened. Jungkook confused. I never asked him to work part-time. Hande frowned. Hande, then why is he working so much? He barely eats, so he told me he skipped meals and refused to sleep properly. Jungkook's heart clenched. Hande, and he locks the door every night. He is afraid of ghosts, but I don't think that's the real reason. Jungkook closed his eyes, his guilt multiplying. He is scared of me, aren't you, Taehyung? He had hurt the one person he had said to protect. That night, Jungkook didn't go out drinking. He didn't try to distract himself. Instead, he sat alone in the empty house, staring at Taehyung's empty side of the bed and whispered, I'm really sorry, Taehyung, I miss you. Hande, Taehyung, is everything okay between you and Jungkook? Taehyung froze at the sudden question, his hand gripping the cup of tea in front of him. Taehyung, of course, Dad. I even called Jungkook yesterday and we talked just fine. Why do you ask? It was true the previous night, Hande has been insisting that Taehyung and Jungkook didn't act like a normal married couple, so to stop his father's suspicions, Taehyung had texted Jungkook to play along during a video call. They had spoken like a happy couple, and even Hande had teased them about their relationship. Hande, it's been 2 months and you have never once mentioned going home. Why, Taehyung, Dad? Am I troubling you? Is that why you want me to leave? Hande, you know that's not true. But I saw Jungkook doing today at office. He looked tired, like he hadn't been sleeping. He is lost weight, and from what his assistant told me, he barely eats. Taehyung, something isn't right. Taehyung swelled hard, Hande, and honestly, I see the same changes in you too. You have been skipping meals, working too hard, and staying. Marriage isn't about avoiding problems, it's about dealing with them. Thank Dad. There is nothing to worry about. I just wanted to stay with you for a while, and then I wouldn't allow it anymore. Either you tell me the real reason or you go home and fix things yourself. And they left the room, and Taehyung let out a deep sigh. Hobby, are you really going back, Taehyung? I don't have a choice. My dad wouldn't stop until I do, and maybe it's time I stop from running. When Jungkook heard the doorbell, he barely glanced up. He walked to the door, opened it, and turned away. Jungkook, just leave the files in the study. Alex, I will go through them later. Taehyung, I'm not Alex. Jungkook froze, his turned back, his eyes widened as he saw Taehyung standing there with his bags. Jungkook, Taehyung, you are here? Taehyung took a deep breath. I know you told me to leave, but if you really want me gone, you will have to divorce me first. My dad wouldn't accept me back otherwise, so make your decision. Jungkook decision made. Taehyung, what? Jungkook, stay. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to do anything for me, and you can even sleep in separate room. But please just stay. Taehyung frowned. If you wanted me to stay, why did you ask me to leave in the first place? Jungkook sighed. A hand ran a hand through his hair. Because you insulted my mother. Taehyung, what? Jungkook, she was a kind woman. Even now, my relatives tell me how much she helped people. My dad, he never remarried for love. He couldn't move on from her, and yet, in your anger, you called her things she never was. Taehyung bit his lips, looking away. Jungkook, you can be mad at me, you can hate me for what you did, but don't insult my mom. That's the only thing I will never tolerate. Taehyung is jealous and stupid inside, dropping his bag. Taehyung, you are not asking me to stay, so you can mistreat me again, right? Jungkook shook his head. Never. I know my apology wouldn't erase the past, but I truly regret everything, and I'm not expecting you to forgive me. Taehyung, then why did you do it? Jungkook, why? Jungkook hesitated before answering. Jungkook, because I was jealous. Taehyung blinked. Jealous of what? Jungkook, I thought I was falling for you, and every time I saw you with Hobby, it hurts. I thought you didn't like me, that you wanted to be with him instead. Jungkook smiled bitterly. Probably not. I never really had it growing up. My dad gave me everything I spent in his time. My stepmother neither ignored me nor saw me as a burden, and I convinced myself I didn't need love. Taehyung watched as Jungkook's eyes filled with unshed tears, though he quickly turned away. Jungkook, but one thing I know for sure, if I truly loved you, I never would have hurt you like that. Taehyung didn't know why, but something inside him asked. At Jungkook's words that night, he slept. Taehyung lay in the bed, staring at the ceiling. His mind replayed Jungkook's confession over and over. Dad was right. Jungkook isn't okay. For 2 months, he was struggling just like I was, and he never said a word. Taehyung sat up without thinking. He walked to Jungkook's room and knocked softly. No response. He slowly opened the door. Jungkook was sitting on the floor, his back against the bed, staring blankly ahead. His face looked pale, and his usual sharp eyes were dull. Taehyung, Jungkook, no response. Taehyung walked closer and placed a hand on his forehead. His eyes widened. Taehyung, Jungkook, you have fever. Jungkook leaned slowly. Oh, that explains why everything feels heavy. Taehyung shook his head. You idiot, you are burning up. Why didn't you tell me? Jungkook glanced weakly. Didn't think you would care. Taehyung didn't know why, but hearing those words stung more than they should have. Without thinking, he ran to the bathroom, grabbed a damp towel, and pressed it against Jungkook's forehead. Jungkook blinked in surprise. Jungkook, why are you? Taehyung, just shut up. Let me help. For the first time in months, Jungkook felt a flicker of warmth in his heart. Taehyung, Jungkook, wake up. Jungkook breath was swelled, his forehead burning hot. Taehyung, oh no, please stay with me. Jungkook, please don't do this. Taehyung quickly called the driver and rushed Jungkook to the hospital. As they drove through the quiet night street, Taehyung held onto Jungkook's hand, whispering desperate pleas. Taehyung, I promise I'll forgive you. I won't be able to forgive myself if anything happens to you. They reached the hospital and the doctors immediately admitted Jungkook, looking him up to his doctor. He is suffering from exhaustion and severe weakness. We have done a few tests. Result will take a few hours, but don't worry, he will be fine. We will keep him under observation until then. Taehyung nodded, not leaving Jungkook's side even for a second. Hours later, at 1 a.m., another doctor entered the room. He immediately changed Jungkook's medicines and started giving new instructions to the nurse. Taehyung, what's happening? Is he okay? And who are you? There is the other doctor. And Dr. Sena took over this case because I know Jungkook personally. His test result came back. He has and jaundice and his health reports are not looking good. There is Taehyung's system is twisted in worry. Taehyung, how do you know? Jungkook Sen hesitated before answering. Dr. Sen, I was his close friend before he got married. We lost touch due to some misunderstanding, but when I saw his name in the system, I couldn't ignore it. That's why I took over his case. Taehyung, you were that. Dr. Sen, look at. No, I know this might sound strange, but my only concern is his health now. Sen left and Taehyung turned to Jungkook, who lay motionlessly. They stayed by Jungkook's side, helping him with everything. Jungkook slept most of the time due to strong medicines, and whenever he was awake, he barely spoke and visited too frequently for Taehyung's liking. The doctor checked on Jungkook at least 7 times a day, sometimes even staying late at night. And Jungkook, he let him. Taehyung clenched his fist every time Sen spoke to Jungkook in a soft voice, calling him familiar nicknames. One day, while feeding Jungkook, Taehyung finally lost his patience. Taehyung, doctor said, you need to finish this soup. Why are you being stubborn? Jungkook, why are you even doing this? You should have to take care of me. I don't deserve it. Taehyung, you were unwell because of guilt and exhaustion. I was careless too and I forgave you, so stop making excuses and drink the soup. Jungkook scratched his nose. Jungkook, it tastes terrible. I would rather eat cardboard. Taehyung sighed. Taehyung, do you want me to punch you? And that would probably make you feel better, right? Jungkook clenched for the first time in days. Just then Sen walked in, saying, no, please don't hit my Jungkook. It's been so long since I have seen him smile. Jungkook's expression darkened. Jungkook, I'm married now, don't call me that. Sen shrugged and took the ball from Taehyung's hand, saying, let me do it. I know how to make him eat. Taehyung, what does that mean? Sen sat beside Jungkook and helped him up the spoon. Sen, come on Jungkook, just one bite for me. To Taehyung's horror, Jungkook actually ate it without complaint. Sen smiled smugly at Taehyung before standing up. Sen, I will check on you tonight. Rest well, Jungkook. Jungkook just nodded. Taehyung was frowning. To be continued. Don't worry, they are gonna be together again and it is gonna be a happy ending, so do not be worried about that. Also, see you again in the next episode. Bye, I love you.